Not me.
Moderation helps everybody. Of course, we're talking about the Momerator right now as I log on and get ready for our wonderful Diamond Boutique live stream today. I am fresh from Instagram, Mom. I went over there and
Really?
promoted us real quick this morning.
Well, Amy didn't get home till 3 a.m. yesterday.
Amy Steffen?
Yes.
Yes, she has been the world traveler. You know, there's been a lot of us that have been stuck in airports lately, Amy, right? You, me, half of the world. It's awful. But, you know, it's the adventure. We got to enjoy the journey as it's happening. And actually, mine wasn't too bad. And the airport, I got to give a shout out to Avello Airlines here. Hang on, I got to take a little sip of something before we get going. Avello Airlines is my new little secret thing, and I will share it with you. It's a very small airlines out of Wilmington, Delaware, and they are amazing. Not only is the service great, but when they had a mechanical issue and they had to bump my flight a couple of days, they were so nice. They reached out and they said, hey, for the inconvenience, here's a little something, something. And it wasn't that little in my world. It was really nice. And I'm not the only one. I mean, I was talking to a number of folks that have used that airline and they've all had really great experiences. So from me to you, if it's in your market, you might want to give it a whirl. Anyway, hello, Tyrone. Nice to see you bright and early today. Jonathan, William, all the goodies are here. I really appreciate that. I'm doing something really cool today. I'm really excited about it. I've never done this before. Just yesterday afternoon, we debuted a bunch of new stuff. We actually had a rock star of a show. I was talking to Terri Conn, who I know many of you watch and love. Terri, she's one of the hosts at QVC, and she was my partner in crime yesterday. And we have so many beautiful things that come in all the time, but yesterday's product was really something special. So anyway, what we're doing for the first time is I gleaned some of the best sellers that were in that show and put them all together at the last minute. Like I was just putting the finishing touches on it this morning upstairs so that I could give you updated quantities and everything, because it's pretty much all in limited quantity. But bestsellers, gorgeous pieces like this, for example. You know, I like this so much. Usually I save the cover girl, you know, the one that we used for all the promotion. Usually I save that for about midway through the show, just to kind of give you a heads up, and many of you know that, but we're going to lead with this today. Before we get into it, Mama, anybody else joining us, or anybody have anything they want to talk about?
Let me read them.
Okay.
William, Melissa,
Hi, Melissa.
Jonathan, Tyrone, Amy, and background people.
Yeah, don't be shy, you guys. Put your name in the chat. Let us know where you're from. Say hello. We love that. This is a free show, obviously, so we get our jollies out of seeing you there, honestly. And we love your questions. Yeah, bring your questions. Any styling issues that you might have, anything in the world under the sun that you want to talk about as far as jewelry goes, I'm your girl.
There you go.
As far as jewelry goes, I'm your girl. I don't know if I'm your girl for the other stuff, but I could try, I guess. But anyway, I love jewelry. I've been in jewelry for most of my life. In fact, I like to joke around that I've been in jewelry in vitro, because when Mom was pregnant, she worked behind a jewelry counter in West St. Paul, Minnesota, selling diamonds and selling pearls. So it's sort of kismet that I'm here with you today, and I love that. But yeah, so I love what I do and I want to share it. So we're not affiliates, so we don't get, you know, a commission for what we do on YouTube. We don't get paid for what we do on YouTube, but we love it. And so we've committed once a week on Wednesdays at 10:30 to spend some time with you and talk about beautiful things. And it's really been a joy, this journey. Mom, I so appreciate that we've been able to work together on a project like this. It's been really fun. Yeah, it's just been really great. So anyway, with no further ado, the cover girl.
This is beautiful.
I took this on the set as we were live yesterday to give you a little background information, because it is so new that I don't even have a sample of it in the house. I did manage to slide a platinum tennis bracelet in between those two, just to show you how the metals work together. So we're going to see that platinum tennis bracelet as well. So if you want to, you know, give your hubby a little nudge, or you want to call somebody significant in your life and say, hey, we've got an anniversary coming up of some sort, and I've got a platinum bracelet that I've got my eye on, you might want to make that call now. But this really stole the show. In fact, when Terri and I were talking today, this is the thing that she brought up first. I was telling her that I was looking at our presentation and I was just wowed by the shine that we got out of those diamonds. I mean, it's not hard when you're talking firelight. with Firelight Diamond, you're getting 5 degrees of clarity better than even our diamonds from the earth. Some channels, just to give you a little background FYI, some channels use what's called a star filter on their diamonds to make them look more lively on the air. I've worked at some of those channels, but I will tell you that one of the reasons I love QVC is they do not. They show you as it is. So you hear me say a lot, let your eye be your guide, right? When you're watching on TV, because when you see it through the camera lens at QVC, it's as if you're looking at it through a 10-time jeweler's loop. Now I'm taking you even closer here. So my point is, check out the diamonds because you're going to be blown away with the beautiful clarities, with the near colorless quality, and Firelight is lab grown. Lab grown does not mean faux in any way, shape, or form. Lab grown diamonds are true diamonds from the earth, and they are diamonds that have been created from the seed of another diamond. They are not from the earth, they are grown in a laboratory. So that's the difference between the two. The Affinity brand is from the earth, Firelight lab grown is from the lab, and it makes it no less of a diamond. This time of the year, I always think about tomatoes and about the garden. In fact, I'm looking forward to going to see my hairdresser today for a number of reasons. First of all, I need to get my hair done, but secondly, he's bringing me all kinds of goodies from his garden. Mama sweet talked him into it yesterday, and I'm so excited. I love fresh produce. Right, Maya? Maya loves fresh produce, too. My friend Maya, who's out there today.
Maya.
Yeah, I know. I love her. What was I going to say? Oh, so the tomatoes that are grown in a hothouse are no different, really, from the tomatoes that are grown out in the wild, right? Except they're more protected from the elements. So less happens to those big juicy tomatoes, and less happens to these big juicy diamonds when they're man-tended. So that is the main difference. One is from the dirt. One is grown in a lab. I love them all. I love them equally, but I do buy them for different reasons. Like if I'm going to buy something in a big carat weight, and this is big, this is 2.5 carats. Everything's about food today. Tomatoes, carrots, no, different kind of carrots. 2.5 carats. I really like this in lab grown. And I love the fact that they're oval shapes. There are 5 oval diamonds that go across your finger, and it's chunky. I think you can see the amount of gold. This is the white gold version of it, up close and personal. I wanted you to really, see the good quality of these diamonds. And then each of the diamonds on the outside are also fully cut, fully faceted. This is what's called, this line that you see that scallops in between the 5 big ovals, that is called semi-bezel setting. But it's in a unique way when they turn it on its side. It creates, again, this beautiful little hill and valley effect. And it makes the diamond more protected within the setting. It's so pretty. Yes, Mama?
I have a question. Those are individually cut?
They're individual ovals.
No, I mean the largest
Each of
stones.
these, yes.
But
The largest stones
one
are
has one
ovals.
stone on each?
And each. 1 stone in each. There's 5 of them. It's 2.5 carats. I'm telling you, it's a great ring. It rides, probably around 2 carats in total weight. So they're about 40 points a piece here.
For that price?
And then 2.5 carats. And then the rest of the diamonds are the ones that create the halo. In this case, kind of a half halo on the top and the bottom of each of the pieces. So because the halo isn't complete between them, it makes it so much more modern and fresh. If you love this, would you give me a couple of thumbs up so I know that I'm on the right track with today's show? Oh, the other thing I would love is if you have not subscribed, please do, okay? I would really appreciate that. Again, we do this, it's free, it's just for us, but it does keep us going, keeps us motivated. Now, as far as what we have available after Terri Conn did such a super job in her show yesterday, here's what's left, and it's limited quantity. So this is the FYI. Yeah, it was only on the air one time, and thank you. In the white gold, we have it in size 5 and in size 7 through 10. In the yellow gold, it's available still in size 4, 5, 9, and 10. So let's see, 4, 5. The only ones we don't have something in would be size 6 and 11. And 4 is only available in yellow gold. So yeah, it's really limited, but it's so worthwhile. So if you want to go check it out at QVC.com, it's J447219. They have it today, and prices change all the time, but right now it's a really good deal. It's only $19.99, which is about $600 or $500 off.
Wow.
Yeah, 20% as a preview price, which I think is great. I mean, you're getting it at just the right time, and it's on 5 easy pays of $400. Here's my worry. If you don't get it now, it's going to take at least 6 months to get it back in. That's on average how long it takes us to get something back in. So you'd be talking about holiday if it comes in time for Christmas. So again, if you think ahead, that's Mama's
It's gonna
favorite
be
thing
on
to do is
again
to
in the
plan
near
ahead.
future.
Yes.
I have a
Anyway, one
question
last
which
look
is
at
really
it.
silly.
What?
How do you spell Maya?
Maya. Maya, Maya Brown. Maya Brown, by the way, hi Maya. Maya is my heart. She was my very first model at HSN when I was a host. And speaking of HSN, you guys know that, I love the HSN people. And it's been so exciting with the merger happening and them coming up and having their studios with us in Pennsylvania. It's been like old home week for me. I've just been going to bed every night with a big smile on my face. But anyway, tonight I get to have dinner with Laura Baker. Some of you guys know Laura. Lori Leland, who is a kick, and I haven't seen her in 20 years. I ran into her yesterday. So good. I ran into Liz Benbrook's son, Jim, yesterday. He's not having dinner with us, though. And Kathy Wolf is coming in, Mom. So we're having dinner with those girls. I know. It's so much fun. I love what I do. And I hope you love it too.
We gotta get moving here.
I know, Mama. She's always cracking that whip. Guys, next up, platinum. This is a platinum tennis bracelet that is 3 carats in weight. They're brilliant rounds, and then they've got a really unusual, here, you can kind of see it here, way that they worked the platinum between the diamonds. It's almost like a lazy S style, but it wraps around it in a kind of unique way. So when I first saw this during the show, and the first time I had ever seen it was during the live show yesterday, I noticed that it makes the rounds almost look like ovals. So if you are interested in a very exclusive tennis bracelet, this is all done in platinum. So I think you understand what Firelight Lab Grown is now. And I want to go ahead and talk to you about metal for a minute. I am a jewelry expert. I know a lot about jewelry production and metals and gemstones. I have my graduate certificate in both color and in diamonds. But platinum is one of the most desirable, one of the most valuable, one of the most rare elements in the entire world. And so it's even more rare than gold. And most people think that they can't achieve it because of the expense of it. The great news is platinum is actually less expensive at this very moment in history than gold is. So I went to the buyers a couple of months back, and I've been at them for the last number of years to bring platinum in, but I guess it was probably 6 months ago. And I said, please, just please give me a couple of diamond pieces in platinum so I can prove to you that people love it, they want it, and I'll be doggone, you do. So there's not many left, but it is available. It's a 3-carat bracelet with, again, another preview price. No wonder it was such a great show yesterday. It will be, if any remain, about $2,900, but for today at QVC.com, it is $2,399. I mean, that is the price that, right? It's the price that a lot of people would pay for silver.
Oh, yeah.
It's just nuts. If you ignore the platinum and you take $2,400 divided by 3, that's $800 a carat for diamonds. VS Plus diamonds, diamonds that have been inspected by the Gemological Institute of America on your behalf. We're the only shopping channel in the world that does that I know of. I mean, it's a great value, and it's on 5 easy pays of $480. I just love it. But anyway, I want to tell you more about platinum because hopefully, cross your fingers, we're going to be seeing more and more of it in diamonds moving forward because although it is one of the most, costly metal commodities right now, it is priced more competitively than even gold is. So this would be the time to buy it, in my opinion. It is extremely rare. They say that all the platinum that's ever been mined in the world today would fit in an average size living room. Think about that. For everybody in the world, that's all the platinum that has been mined in the world today.
Is this strong?
It is strong. I mean, you're talking about something that is much more strong than gold, much more rare than gold. It's just so exciting to me because the thing that I love about it personally, and I wear it in my wedding band, and it was a splurge for me. I'm not going to lie. I mean, when we got married 20 years ago, that was a big deal, was buying a platinum wedding band for me anyway.
It was a big deal when I got married.
You too?
50 years before.
See? And Mom, you know what? Brides have always gravitated toward it.
Well, it was just unheard of.
It's one of the most requested metals, yes, for engagement rings. But a lot of people were priced out of it. Now, today, it's affordable. So, but anyway, the reason I love it and I wanted it personally is if you were to take the same bracelet, the same 3-carat bracelet in one hand in platinum, and you were to take it in the other hand in gold and close your eyes, this one would feel like more money. it would feel more expensive. It's got a greater heft than white gold does, or yellow gold, than gold does in general. So I'm enamored. I love it. It also solves a problem. You know, I probably get, I would say once a month, maybe Mom, you can back me up on this, somebody who writes and says that they get marks on their skin from their jewelry.
Yes.
Most of the time it's silver, but sometimes it's gold too. Some people are really sensitive to metals. You're going to solve that problem with platinum.
Really?
So anyway, enough said about it. I could go on for hours about platinum. But I do love this bracelet. 3 carats in diamonds is one thing. Oh, and did you see the clasp? Look, it's got a little lever, a little push button on the side. So no more of that clunky figure 8 stuff going on with this. It's just a little button, and it's got 2 notches, so you can feel it go click, click, so that you know it's fully engaged, if you will, when you put it on. And it's going to be protective of that bracelet. So I'm in love. I was hoping Cass would be here to see it, because I think that this has got her name on it. She hasn't been in yet, though, has she? She usually comes in at the end. Okay, so stay with me till the end, because remember the other day, I promised you guys I was going to show you something and give you some information on something nobody has seen from Firelight.
We don't even have.
She's going away. No, we have no information on it yet, but it's coming, and I'll give you a look, a sneak peek. Nobody else has seen it. I wore it on the air quietly. I tried to talk about it, but I got one of these.
I just about
Like,
had
don't, so
a
I
heart
stopped.
attack when you did that.
I know, I probably shouldn't have, but it was fun. All right, next up. Ta-da.
I heard.
Man, if there was one thing people were talking about after we got off the air last night, it was this ring. And I discovered something really interesting when I went back and looked again. I looked again because I thought, Terry asked me about the carat weight, and that center looks like it's bigger than 2 carats, but it's the only thing I could think of that would get the price low. Turns out that the center solitaire in the description on this ring says that it's 2.15 carats. So again, significantly over that 2 carat mark, which is a magic number in diamonds. But here's the wow. Not only do you have a beautiful center emerald cut, you've got an Asher cut stone, shape and cut stone, left and right, which Asher is a designer cut. It is from the House of Asher. It's a historic cut. It's, again, more elite. Not everybody can cut them. It's just, you need incredibly clean material for Asher cut, and people gravitate towards them. Jen Coffey wears an Asher cut on her hand every single day.
Got a special Asher cut.
Did she? Mama's making all kinds of buddies over there. Yeah, she was talking to some of the models when we were in the studio the other day. And
everything wrong.
it's ASC, wait, ASS, like the bad word, and then CHER, Asher. Anyway, it is item number J449953. It is sale price today at $17.50. $17.50. It will be $19.50. So you're going to save $200. When I left the air last night, they were all in shopping carts or already committed. So we thought it's all gone. Some of them pop back into inventory, and you're hearing about it first. So again, there's a lot of good reasons to watch us here on Wednesdays. And I like kind of this recap of a hot show. Do you guys like this? Because it's kind of fun for me to be able to kind of give you the history and the backstory of what happened on the air at QVC. Again, I was on with the beautiful Terri Conn. Some of you guys know Terri from the soaps. She was a soap opera star for many, many years. And now we're lucky to have her as a part of our team. She's become a good friend of mine, and I love working with her. And we had just, oh, she loves jewelry. I mean, she went to the JCK show this year, and she is hooked. I mean, she just is. She's really into it, and so am I, so it makes it a lot of fun. So yes, you have an emerald shape and cut in the middle. You've got Asher cuts left to right, and then on the shoulder, let's see if I can show you. On the shoulder, there they are, both of the different white and yellow on my hand, so you can kind of see. The reason I did this is because when you're talking about emerald cuts and Asher cuts, you can see the golden warmth of that gold, if you love that. So if you love that, know that we have it in size 6, 7, 9, and 11 left. Just onesie, twosie, and those sizes that pop back in. And then in the white gold, we've got size 4 through 8 and 10. But again, it sounds like I've got a lot. We don't. I think there was fewer than 20 in each color. So again, FYI, if you want it, go check it out soon. It's J449953 at QVC.com. Isn't that lovely?
Yeah, it really is.
I mean, that is
I
like,
love Terri, too.
I
You'll have
know.
to
She's just so nice, you
tell her
know.
when you see her again.
Yeah, well, I invited her to come. Oh, yeah, I should tell you. I invited her to come since I'm talking about her today. I think that's only polite, right? So we were talking back and forth about the show, which was just great. And she was saying, you know, we want to do more. And I'm like, yes, let's please do more. But anyway, she has a photo shoot today. She's working with what they call the Content Factory at QVC, where they're making some of the social media posts and doing some of the promo stuff today. So she can't make it. She's there right now, but she sends her love, and she wanted me to make sure to say thank you to all of you that have been so loyal to us at QVC. We really do appreciate it, you know. And the hosts, they're not on commission either. They are on salary. And of course, we're paid when we're there. But this is just a fun thing that we do, and she'll try to stop by another day. It's
They buy diamonds.
Well, yeah. I mean, you guys are some of our best customers, right? And even if you don't buy, and I don't
And the
expect you to
host.
buy all the time, you're right. Terry's a really good customer. But I do really appreciate your support. I really do. It's always nice. You know, Jonathan's really great. He always pops in, and Michael, you know, William, he always comes in and says hello. So anyway, I love you very much.
Jonathan, I mean,
I don't know if I finished that circle though. So the center is 2.15 carats, but what I discovered in talking with Terry this morning is that the total weight on this ring is 2.4. That's a lot. It's 2.4 carats in total, but the description says 2.15 because
that's quite a
they just put
difference.
they just put the weight in the center stone. You know how they do that with ethos once in a while? We've been in transition in the diamond department, and we have a new buyer that's coming into diamonds like now, but she's not new to QVC. Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah, I mean, I love Becca, but Becca got a promotion. So she's not with me anymore, and it makes me sad, and she was sad. We had a few tears last week at coffee. I am going to miss her. She was wonderful. But I'm really excited to work with Alexis. So, and she'll hopefully be joining some of the live streams. I'm going to talk to her today, but we're going to see if I need an answer on whether that's going to be something that happens all the time going forward, or whether we're going to give total carat weights on the top line. But in the meantime, make sure you read the descriptions, because sometimes you get better deals than you bargain for. I mean, in the case of this ring, it's 2.4. That's a lot of carat weight.
Yeah, it is.
So here they are, side by
that's a good
side.
picture.
Well, I'm glad you think so, because you can see I just took it off the table while I was working yesterday. So you see cue cards and all kinds of mess here.
Shows how soft
Yes. Well, I wanted you to
large
see,
can be.
you know, feminine. You're right, Mom. You're absolutely right. But I wanted you to see the white gold and the yellow gold together was the point. Because sometimes that's the hardest decision, right? This, I think, shows off the diamond well in both settings, but the yellow gold does warm it up a bit. So if you want that warmer look, let's put it this way. If you love sunshine, maybe you go with the yellow. If you love moonlight and that kind of sexy, icy quality, then you go with the white. But you can't make a mistake. They're both good.
It's not garish. That's the point.
Absolutely. Yes, you know, and we have seen some really big, really beautiful emerald cut diamonds lately. Last week, remember, we had that 10.5 carat? I mean, that was yummy. Definitely a big gob of diamonds. I mean, it was great. But not everybody wants that. And everybody wants something that's over the top like that, which it really is. That one, that's a big personality ring. This has style, but it's also got grace. It's got a buzzword that's happening in jewelry right now, which is called quiet luxury. So I think if there ever was an example of quiet luxury, you know, this is presence. Again, it's not a small ring, but still it's not too much. It's 2.4 carats. Did I forget anything I wanted to say? Oh, 5 easy pay. If you do shop at QVC.com today, there's 5 easy pay on it of $350.
Oh,
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's more than pretty good. It's pretty great. All right. So I found these earrings to go with your new ring. So many of you bought the rings yesterday. I thought, maybe I can tempt you with a good sale price on a great pair of earrings. These are also all done in emerald cuts.
you're showing.
Well, I mean, I want, I am just presenting them, but I like you to have what you want, you know, and some women, they like things that match. Me, I like my handbags and my shoes to match. I know it's not in style to do that necessarily. You know, you can mix it up and all of that, but I like stuff that matches. I just do. I like tops and bottoms that go together. I just don't feel put together unless something sort of hangs together in the set. Now, that being said, you might not be like me, or you might have baguettes on the shoulder of some of your pieces, and so you kind of like the idea because baguettes and emeralds have similarities. I want to talk about the difference right now because the main goal, you're right, Mom, is not to sell these earrings, but to give you information. And the reason that I want you to know the difference is because there's usually a cost difference and they have a slightly different shape. A baguette is usually a thinner stone, more sliver cuts, longer, leaner. The proportions are different. In an emerald cut, you see a more squarish rectangle. The other difference is the corners, and that's probably the most meaningful difference. In emerald cuts, the corners are clipped, and so you get this sort of illusion of it going off into infinity, like an infinity pool is the example I like to use.
That's cool.
Yeah, but they look great together. Emerald cuts, because of their shape, their elongated shape, they just wardrobe well with baguettes. So enough said about that. But each one in an emerald cut, well, I guess it's not enough said because things keep popping into my head. Emerald cuts were actually developed for emeralds, literally for the emerald stone to show it off to its best option. But look at how good it makes a diamond shiver, you know? So you have 7 of them in each earring here. It's not a ear hugger. Here, let me show you. It's not too small. Oh, yum. Um, it clicks into place. I know, they're just heaven. Oh, I forgot to tell you the price if you are interested. They're $13.99 today at QVC.com. So you can save about 20%. And they're on 5 easy pays of $280. So if perchance I could, talk you into the 2 of them, it would be about $650 on easy pay per month till they're paid off. Love it. There's the yellow gold version. Here, this is what I was talking about a second ago. This is how it closes. So it clicks like an ear hugger, but you're going to see, it's got more length to it. So here's the thing with the length of earrings. I love an ear hugger just like everybody else, but a true ear hugger is one that just barely skims the earlobe. You could have. Mom's got some ear huggers. I've got ear huggers. I think a lot of us aspire to own ear hug jewelry because it's really in right now. It's really cute. You can do it all the way up your ear. There's just a ton of reasons to buy them. But I think they're going to, 20 years from now, people are going to look back and they're going to say, oh, that looks very 2025. I do. I think they're going to, because not to say we're not going to still wear them, but we're going to be like Art Deco jewelry. It's going to be identifiable for the era. Okay. This earring, not so. This is a classic. This is the size like what I'm wearing here today in my inside outs. It's this size, which I find classic and so easy to wear. And nobody's ever going to look at it 10, 20, 30 years from now and go, oh, that's 2025 or that's 1996 or whatever. This is instead that classic look that we love. I can hear that people are coming in and asking questions. Mom, what are they asking about? I see somebody talking about taste. Oh, that's you, Mama. You're saying that Amy Stefan has great taste. Oh, you guys are awesome.
Well, Tyrone.
Yeah.
He loves that ring. He would love to buy it for his girlfriend.
Ah, yes. I know.
Tyrone, you have great taste.
He does. I don't know about women. I've never met any of his girlfriend or his girlfriend. I think he's been with the same woman for a long while.
Amy has to run. She has a meeting soon. See you Monday.
Thank you so much for coming by. I don't expect that you're going to stay every time. I do appreciate that you do. She stays to the bitter end, and she's been so great about helping us with our social media. Yeah. You guys, again, if you like what we're doing, please do subscribe. We're a small but mighty team, and you can always join us. Amy has a fan page that she started called Michelle's Bells. You can always join us there and talk further about jewelry with your friends if you'd like. Because I am getting close to the end, I'm going to move on. But
Melissa
yes,
had to step out. Are those the emerald cut ones?
the earrings,
Those
yes.
earrings, yes.
Yes. They're really special. Again, the emeralds go all the way around. There's 7 of them in each ear. And the quality is just off the charts good. It really is. This show is all about bestsellers and all about luxury. I mean, this item blew my mind.
I love the expensive.
But this isn't bad, Mom. I don't know if you saw the price on this necklace. This is platinum. So you get a platinum chain, a platinum setting, and you get a big, beautiful 20-point diamond. Not over the top, something very wearable every single day. And it's $420 today at QVC.com. And I wanted this in here because I personally really love it. It's great for stacking. It's a perfect first piece of jewelry, but it's great for someone like me that just likes a little something, likes to always wear a lot of jewelry, maybe layered jewelry.
Or me.
Or you. I could definitely see you wearing this, Mama.
I hope so.
Yes, it's on 5 easy. You don't even hint well. She says, I hope so. Is 5 easy pays of $84. It comes on an 18-inch chain. I want to get in there a little bit for you so that you can
Platinum?
see it a little closer in platinum. It's got a spring ring clasp on the back, and I wanted you to see that, but I also wanted you to see the texture of the chain. It just twinkles. Look, it's perfect, right? Not too big, not too small, perfect for the bride as she walks down the aisle. A great piece for you to invest in any time in your career path and show great success and wealth. And there's just something about wearing a diamond close to your heart. It lights up your face. It makes you happy. And again, this diamond has been inspected on your behalf by the GIA. And the Gemological Institute of America is the gold standard. They make sure that when I say it's VS plus clarity and HI or better colorless diamonds, we stand behind that firmly, and so does the GIA. Our association with them is very unique, and you can buy any of our Firelight or Affinity diamonds knowing that you're getting that great quality. But why platinum? If you missed the first part of this show, it is much more rare than gold. It is much stronger than gold. It is much more maintenance-free. It maintains its gleam, its shine throughout its life, but it is one of the most valuable elements in the world. And people are looking for jewelry that they can hang on to as a portable commodity, which is one of the reasons that I'm so excited about platinum. You can buy it for so much less than gold, and it's more valuable, it's more rare, it's more scarce. But as a world commodity, gold prices and platinum prices, and you hear David talk about this all the time in our Italian gold pieces, gold prices are high. They're like 35 or $3,700 an ounce. I mean,
What?
yes, it's been rising and falling for the longest time. It was at 3,300, but yeah, it goes up and down and crazy. So this is less expensive than that, and it is rare. Again, one of the most costly metal commodities, but not nearly as costly as gold is right now. Platinum, by the way, is used a lot in engagement rings. It's really that requested metal for engagement rings, but because it does maintain its gleam for so long and needs like no maintenance, but it is stronger and more rare. It's also used in industry. It's used in auto industry. It's used in like catalytic converters. It's used in electronics. So much like other metals, it's used for other things too, but I think it's a great buy and I want to see more and more of it. I hope that if you are tempted at all to try platinum, maybe you need something more hypoallergenic or you have a reaction or know somebody that does. Hey, I'll tell you what, you want to do a great service for your friends that have allergies to metals?
Oh, yeah.
Steer them towards our platinum collection. I think you're going to love it. Well, I am almost, in fact, right on the cusp of being out of time. So I want to give you a quick recap. This necklace was J449015 at QVC.com today. It's $420. Before I get into the full recap, please do subscribe if you don't mind, like and share. It just helps us keep this going, keep this party going. And speaking of keeping the party going, we'll be with you on Monday. I'm going to take another look at these items because I know they're significant. We're going to be showcasing them again on Monday. That's a fair warning. And the reason I say that is a lot of this stuff could be gone. I might end up having to rewrite the show. Okay, the earrings were, yes, emerald cuts in both ears. They're J449919. They were $1,400, 5 easy pay of $280 at QVC.com today. Again, prices change. Everything changes all the time. But if you get in now, you got a good shot at this ring. This is J449953. You've got emerald cuts, Asher cuts, and baguettes all living in gold here for a sale price of $1,750. Terri Conn decimated the inventory on this ring yesterday. She's amazing. But we had some that were in shopping carts that popped back into inventory. So if you call today, you got a good shot at getting size 4 through 8 in white and size 10 in white. In yellow, we have 6, 7, and 9, and 11. And that's it. What?
They're coming up again soon.
That's true, they are, but there's fewer than 20 in each. So my guess is if you see it again, it's probably not going to be on the main channel. It'll, depending on what plan he decides to do, but that's my guess. You might see it on QVC 2, but why would you wait? If you have an inkling for it, go for it now, okay? It's actually 2.4 carats in total weight. The description says 2.15. That's just on the center stone, so you're getting more than what everybody else has bargained for. We already did that. Moving backwards. Let's see. the bracelet. This beautiful platinum tennis bracelet is 3 carats of lab-grown diamonds. It is $2,400 today at QVC.com, and it does come in small, average, and large. Yesterday, all the average were spoken for, but somebody forgot to check out of their cart, and so there's one average size available. So if you thought you missed it, guess what? You get a last chance. Last chance. And speaking of which, our cover girl was J447219. This beautiful ring features oval and rounds. It is 2.59 carats in total. It's under $2,000. Now, the reason I went so fast is I promised you, if you stuck with me, that I was going to give you a good look at our very first Firelight lab-grown diamond watch. I am so excited. I love the retro bubble over the date. I think that's super cool. There are diamonds at every hour marker on this. This is the two-toned version. I don't know if you can see the yellow and the white together. That's yellow gold over stainless steel, and then of course the white. I love the sunray bezel on it. The two-tone's the one I love, really. Mom is enamored with the rose gold version, and then we do have it in white. I don't have an item number for you yet. I don't even know when it's going to be scheduled, but I want you to save your pennies for when this comes up. The cool thing about it, too, is it's going to have 3 extensions. So, I mean, it's going to fit everybody. Do you love it? You're the first people to really get a good look at it. I want your feedback. If you don't love it, just sit on your hands. If you do love it, please do throw me some hearts. I want to get a feel as to how popular this is going to be. It's awesome. Well, tick-tock, tick-tock. Guess what? I got to go. But
you do.
I really appreciate you. Mom has asked me not to put her on camera today because she's getting her hair done.
Well, we're worried about my puppy.
Yeah.
And I had no
And little Teddy is, I don't know, he's sad today. His tail's down, so we're going to be taking him to the vet a little bit later. And I'm getting my hair cut. And then, of course, is dinner with the girls tonight from HSN, depending on how Teddy's doing. But anyway, we love you, and thank you so much for being with us. Mom, any final words?
Love you. Sorry if I misspelled everybody's name.
Hey, you're typing fast. We'll see you on Monday. We'll go through this again, and
How much? Oh, we don't know how much the gold watch
I
is.
know, but I think it's going to be really reasonable. Yep. So that's the good news. Yay! Anyway, I'll speak with you soon, and the minute I know, I promise you it'll be in a live stream. All right? I'll see you later. Bye, everybody. Have a great day. Prayers for Teddy, okay?